Man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, English. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
English's pass intercepted by the Bengals.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Davis on the tackle.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 34 yards the gain that time. Another first down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Carr completes it. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 41.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Alvin.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, English. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, English. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, English going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, English. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, English. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. English. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. He juked him. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of... explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
82.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. To throw on 2nd down. English. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. English. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing on 1st down. English. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. English. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On third down, English. And that is incomplete.
English's pass intended for Jamal Agnew.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
31 yards.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, English. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, English. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 5, 1:35 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, English. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Jones, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get to stay put for a few days.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team.